welcome back to our dissertation documentation series. I know we skipped the March update. This is the April update. March, we were out for Easter break, and I didn't feel like tracking everyone down, so I didn't. And now we're back, and a lot of things have changed anyway. So here we are. We're here with Shivani to get an update on her dissertation. So how is that going?
Well, from the last time we've spoken, I've changed it about 10 times.
Okay.
But if I could, I'll change it again. But we're at the point where I can't.
You gotta stop.
Yeah. So my dissertation is now on does Paget's disease affect the bone collagen composition of carbon and nitrogen?
Okay. And what is Paget's disease? Because last time, when we first did this, we didn't say too much about like what anything was because we knew that we only had that very nice sentence and we didn't have anything past that. But like, what is Paget's disease really?
Basically, abnormal formation, like bone formation of a bone, basically. So you get like thickening of the bone, but it doesn't mean that it's getting stronger. It means that the bone's actually getting weaker. That's
okay. Thank you. And what do the carbon nitrogen isotopes tell us? And then what kind of are you hoping to see with that kind of exploration?
So carbon shows us like the food web, that like, so for example, like we analyse like C3, C4 or marine sources of food. So basically what I'm looking at is like if diet is like shown up as like something that is affected with Paget's disease, people with Paget's disease and people without Paget's disease. And I'm actually sampling the hypertrophic bone, so the thickened bone, compared to other aspects on the same individual, on the same skeleton, which isn't hypertrophic, so it isn't thickened.
So you're planning on looking at this disease and seeing if there's different values between pathological bone and non-pathological bone.
Yeah.
And then seeing how the diet, if that affects the dietary isotopic information that is received through the mass spec, like it affects the numbers that we're given.
Yeah.
Yes. So a lot going on in there. We actually just had our presentations, our dissertation presentations, pitching our proposals. So we've kind of realized how many more things we need to flesh out at this point. So just last week, I think, to the day last week, we did these presentations and we got a lot of feedback from people in the department, other master's, PhD professors, and people like that. So how did you feel about the presentation? Like, what was the hardest part, do you think, for the presentation?
I think for me, I always find with presentations, the questions are always the hardest bit for me. Like, you can't, like, thinking on the spot for me, a question, like, I take a lot of time to think about my answers normally.
Yeah.
And having to think on the spot and give an answer on the spot, which is actual, like, factual and like
it's so stressful.
Correct. Yeah, like that's what I find hard.
It's basically like you know when you get in an argument and then like 3 days later you're in the shower and you're like, oh, I could have did something with that. I could have said that there, said it like that, used that word, brought up that receipt. Yeah. That's exactly how it is. I was like that for like 2 days after the presentation. I had to literally spend the weekend like letting it go, like getting over it, being like, you said something, it was like the Walmart version of what you really should have said, but I got the point across. So yeah, I think for me as well, like usually the presentation is fine. It was probably the hardest content I ever had to present. And so I was really stressed out about that, and then the questions came, and I almost realized in the questions how much information is actually bouncing around in my head, because I feel like I don't know anything. I feel like I haven't done enough reading. I feel like, there's still so much work to be done. But at the same time, we have done so much work, and you have to like credit that as well, and just be like, oh my gosh. So like somebody asked me a question, I'm like swirling, trying to construct like the beginning, the intro, the meat, the conclusion, the answer the question, and then I already forgot what you said, and then you asked me a 2-part question, and then it's over for me on the 2-part question. Like, please, like, take this nugget of information that I give you and leave me alone. But yeah, I know that's really quick, but that's what it is. There's a lot going on. Probably follow up. Oh, no, you did some lab work this week, yeah? On Wednesday you started. I start next week, so I don't really have anything to add on that front. But you did some lab work. Do you want to tell us what you did?
Yeah, so I basically pulled out all the individuals I'm going to be sampling, and I sampled all ribs of my individuals, except for one, which I do need clearance on. But yeah, and then I can't do labs, I can't make it next week, but the week after I'll be starting to, I think, take other samples. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, because you're doing not just rib samples, you're doing...
Yeah, I'm taking samples from ribs, the pathological bone, non-pathological bone, which I'll be doing with the hands and feet, so the metatarsals, metacarpals. Then I'll be taking a long bone sample as well, and teeth. I don't want to do teeth, but my supervisor strongly recommended me doing teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm only doing red bone collagen sampling, so she's having more fun than me, essentially. But yeah, we have our lab induction on Friday, so we can get our keys to the isotope lab. Do all of our chemistry, like safety, don't pour acid in your eyes. Here's the eye wash station in case you accidentally pour acid in your eyes. Don't
drink bleach.
Yeah, like, wait. Don't eat the Tide Pods. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Don't eat the bones.
But yeah, no, for real. Don't lick the bones, hold yourself back if you get hungry, take a break. Like, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It was really great. Do you mind if we put up some, like, if you send me your slides so I can show them your, like, title?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. So that'll be right here. Okay. Yeah, we actually just came to the lab just to put these coats on and take this video. We're actually gonna go back to doing our work in the other room, in the other building. But we needed a break because it is 8:12. And, it's Thursday. And we still have work to do even though we just want to go to sleep. But it's almost Friday. Hopefully I will get this up before Sunday. I have a couple videos to get before that because I'm obsessed with chronology. So, yeah. But let's see if that shakes. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you next month. We'll have more lab work. Hopefully we'll have some more write-ups done. Little methods, materials, intro, literature review. Anyway. I'm terrified of literature review. But yeah, I'll make a video where I'm blabbing. You guys know what. I'll do that later. I won't subject you to that here. Got a little bit of it, but we'll get into some more detail. And maybe if you don't mind, we could do like a more detailed thingy next month of like the project and how it's progressing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next month. Bye.